with a baby who was the time. Under her underarm, she said, I can tell you rock, I can tell by your charm. Hard girls, you got a flock, I can tell by your charm and your arm. But I'm looking for the one. Have you seen her? My second told me she had the ass like Serena, Trina for Lopez. Oh, kids, I gotta take all they badass to show kids. Okay, to kids, but then they got their friends. I put them in the bin, they all got a bin, we all went to bin. And then I had to pay. If you fucking with this girl, then you better pay. You know why?
Takes too much to touch her.
From what I heard,
She got a baby by Buster.
My best friend said she used to fuck with Usher. I don't care what none of y'all say. I still love her.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
But she ain't messing with no broke niggas. I ain't saying she a gold digger. But she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead. 18 years.
What up, though?
For 18 years, I know somebody paying child support for one of his kids. His baby mama farm for the kids bigger than his. You would see him
on TV any given Sunday. Top off and a Hyundai.
She was supposed to buy you short Geico with your money. She went to the doctor, got Lyco with your money. She walk around looking like Michael with your money. Should've got that insured Geico for your money.
If you ain't no punk,
holla, we want freedom. We want freedom. Yeah. Something that you need to have. But when she leave your ass, she don't leave with half. 18 years, and on her 18th birthday,
found out it was his. And I ain't saying she a gold digger.
she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger. She ain't messing with no broke niggas.
Get down, girl, go ahead, get down.
Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead. Now I ain't saying you a gold digger, you got needs. You don't wanna do the smoke, but you can't buy weed. You go out to eat, you can't pay, y'all can't leave. It's just in the back, you gotta roll up your sleeve. But while y'all watching, he gon' make it to a billion out of that. He got that ambition, baby. Look at his eyes.
Yo, good morning, y'all. Let's get it.
You need your ass for a white girl. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead.
What up, though? It is Wednesday, middle of the week. D-Hump. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. Those that are here, thank you for being up, pulling up on your boy. Today is the day of the Four Horsemen. I am Velvet Jones. I got my brothers in the building. I want to get my family up here real quick. We're going to rock out. I know I'm running behind, but sometimes sleep be feeling so good that you don't want to get out of bed. Is that who I think it is? Is that? I know, really? What up, D? In the building, good morning, sis. Dang, she be pulling like what she want to pull. I ain't even mad at you. I got big brother Almighty in the building. What up, though? You already snowed. Yo, man, sleep felt good. I was in like fifth.
Don't be doing me like that. I'm behind you. Got me up here.
Bro, my bad, man. Yo, listen, I woke up. I was like, ooh, said a little quick prayer. I back to sleep. See how God be working like, nah, it ain't time for me to get up there. He said, I got you, don't worry about it. I said, well, thank you for waking me up this morning. You know, sometimes when you got a lot of stuff on your mind, you gotta release it. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Trying to see if the other two horsemen is gonna pull up. I know they probably like, bro, ain't even up. Come on. That's infinite. Yo, man. You know, I was up at the gym early working out. I thought you was gonna be on at this time. I got my 2,000 push-ups. I'm good, Diamond. How you feeling, though? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Aren't you glad it's Wednesday? That was my corny joke, but yeah, we got a fire topic this morning. Oh man, that's all I'm gonna say. Oh man, I ain't saying amen. I'm just saying, oh man, I don't think a lot of people are officially ready for what we're going to talk about. And I'm just going to say this. If you get in your feelings, then that's your feelings that you got into, not mine. Bottom line. As we said yesterday, no holds barred. No holds barred. But we're going to get it. I don't know why this person keep trying to come up. This is the man's panel. We only bring women up one at a time. It'd be weird when you tell them what it is and they still be trying to pull up. But anyway, we're going to jump into it. I'm going to do the same thing this week like I did last week. Anyway, good morning, everybody. This morning's topic, is she ready for love or just ready for help? It's the two little bites for me, like, hold up. Yeah, that's the question today. Is she ready for love or ready for help? I'm just saying, what you thinking, bro? What's your thoughts? Is she ready for love or ready for help? Or just ready for help? Okay.
I think as men, we don't really know the answer to that off rip. In some cases we can, because some people are really straightforward with what they're looking for. But I think there's some people out there that hide that desire, just want some help. They mask it because it means they just want to be loved. And then when things go south, where the money ain't there, where the funds ain't there, then all of a sudden it's a whole different attitude that you get. I think it really just depends on the individual. So, but we got a lot of damaged people out here. So, a lot of people looking to just get stuff from other people. So, I'm going to lean on the side of looking for help at this point, because I don't. That's what I see more often than not.
That's what's up. Little bro, 7'5", what up, though?
Hey, bro, what's good with you,
Oh, man, listen, we switched it up a little bit. So today's topic, is she ready for love or just ready for help?
She ready for love or she ready for help? I would say the average, I would say is really just looking for help in a lot of cases, because a lot of people don't really believe in love. Being honest, like I said it, not the lie, how can God bless you with something that you don't believe in? And I think people say it all the time, there's no good men left, all men are trash, et cetera, et cetera. That's not all, but it's a lot of hurt. He said, like someone said, feedback off that, it's a lot of hurt people that are healed. So they go out to look for someone that's not so much for love, it's for help. But
You know what? Can't stand y'all. I love y'all. Wow. Is she looking for love or she looking for help? You know what? You're right. A lot of women are looking for a lot of women are looking for help to know how to love. Because like y'all said, I agree, and I'm in line with you guys. Some women do not know how to love, truly, or don't know what love is because they never really felt what love is. They never really seen love. So now they trying to find help to even find it, but at the same time too, some of them are also looking for help financially because some of their behinds is broke. You got some of these broke women out here want to deal with some of these brothers because their pockets are blind. And then want to get upset and think that they're the prize and that they're the chosen ones because guess what? Because I need the help. Why can't a man help me? But why you want somebody to help you all of a sudden? Because last I checked, a lot of these women are what? They supposed to be getting their bag. They're supposed to be on their grind. They're supposed to be doing their thing. So now all of a sudden y'all want to get upset. And to say that we picking them, Didi, here's the funny part. Y'all picking broke dudes. So what are you talking about? It goes both ways. But we're not talking about what we pick. Because at the end of the day, when a man chooses a woman, we really don't care what you have to offer. We don't. We'll take you at face value. But because some of y'all women getting these bags and y'all think that y'all got paid, and if a brother don't meet your standards all of a sudden, because who says that y'all qualify for every man? Make it make sense. You'll sit there and talk about how men are broke, men are broke, men are broke. But what about when y'all broke? And we still supposed to accept y'all even though you're broke? Why you think half these chicks go out? Because they ain't got no money, but they leeching off their girlfriend. Why you think some of them be lingering by the bar? Because they want a brother to buy them drink, because they can't afford to buy their own drink. Why you think they be standing by the sections where the dudes be popping bottles? Why? Because they can't afford to get a section, and they can't afford to pop no doggone bottles. So what is the only asset that you have to offer? Is your body. So you go there, you flaunt your little booty in front of a dude, you do all this stuff just so you can get a drink, and you can get behind a rope. Make it make sense. And then when it comes to the love situation, come on, let's be real. Y'all really don't love no man. Y'all just love what that man's gonna do for you for the moment. Because the moment this brother loses his resources, the moment some of these things that this brother get hurt, or something happens, you're trying to be off to the next man. Or you don't truly love him because you can't even support him correctly.
You know what you're saying is so true, bro, because they say love covers a multitude of sins. Love is kind, love is patient, love is forgiving, love is giving. And so if you're willing to leave somebody at the soonest, the quickest of maybe a hard time, a hardship, if you're not kind, if you're just out for self, all those things, then it's not love. I saw this one article, I don't know if it's true or not, but this woman saved money by going on 6 dates every week. So she didn't buy groceries for 2 years. And it's like, so you weren't even, there was no moment within that you took any of those men and thought about how they might have felt, what they might have been looking for. It was all about, let's get help. You just wanted what you wanted.
And that's crazy work. The infamous, what up, though? I know you probably, I'm gonna let him get something together. Yeah, nah, it's just, first of all, I'm watching Ford over there eat strawberries. Like, who do that?
Who watched for you, strawberries?
I can't help it, bro. Like, I keep seeing these little red things pop up. Nah, I had to get my. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I just had to get my second laugh out. You know what though? You know, it's hard. It's hard when we truly start to see things for what it really is. When the situation gets reversed on women, they don't like the feeling. They don't like the way it sounds, because all of a sudden they start projecting all these other things about men. But it's like at the end, when a man calls a woman out on her stuff, we're not wrong, because y'all always try to do it for us all the time. And when we see women that are actually, are you really looking for love? But are you really looking for help? And a lot of women have to understand. Good morning, boss. A lot of women have to understand that some of y'all really looking for help. Y'all looking for that financial man. It is what it is. Men don't, because the beauty of it is, men don't chase women because she got money. We not looking for we looking for the one that we want to love. Bottom line. This is what we do. We look for women that we can love. We don't chase, we don't need no help. We don't woman, we'd say, you know what? I don't want nobody to help me, but I want to help me. So when I'm messing up, this is where she can, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like, well, you know what, I'm broke. I'm a broke man, but I'm gonna try to find me a woman with a lot of money. No, we don't think like that. We don't think like that. And the type of help that you talking about, and the type of help that I'm talking about is two different things. Y'all basically want a man to basically financially take care of you. And then you'll sit there with that stupid thing. Oh, he's supposed to be a provider. You don't even know what providing is. And the first thing that comes out your mouth is providing is finance. See, it's this young girl mentality that don't understand what being a provider truly means. But just sit there and think, well, he's supposed to provide for me. Provide for you what? A lifestyle that you have created for yourself. So he's supposed to keep providing that lifestyle. And this is for some of you young ones who don't understand it, even some of y'all older. Is this man, because you created this lifestyle, he's supposed to maintain that? No, that is your job to maintain your own lifestyle that you have created for yourself. Bottom line, you can't sit there and expect this man to do certain things for you if it's something that you've been doing, and then you want to turn around and talk about, oh, I love him for everything that he does for me. But why don't you just love that man for being who he truly is? That's what I'm saying. You don't know. You always talk about a man needs help. The man we don't really need help. We need a woman that's going to be our backbone. Period. But y'all looking for straight up help. Like, oh, if you're gonna be with me, you gotta pay a bill. Why do I have to do something that you already been doing and you got the finances to take care of your own stuff? But now all of a sudden, because we together now, you can't pay a bill no more. I'm supposed to pay bills in your house, and I don't even live with you. I'm supposed to do all the stuff that why? Because you couldn't find another man that did it, but because you see my finances and you check my why you think here's the fellow? Why you think women ask you what type of job you have? What do you work at? What do you do for a living? Because they already checking your pockets. Tell me I'm wrong. When they think about it, how many times have you been on a date with a woman? Just a basic date, and she's asking you, well, what do you work at? What kind of work do you do? Really? Because what? They are already researching where you work at, what type of job you have. No, we don't really ask that major question, but we ain't pocket rocking. We ain't pocket rocking though. We just like, in conversation. But the majority of the time, they go back and tell me, girl, he work over here. He ain't making no real money. What's up, Unc? You in the building? Your brothers know y'all can speak. It's an open mic.
I've never asked that question trying to clock anybody's pockets. I've asked that question just to kind of see more along the lines what kind of time they were going to be able to have for me or to get to know me in dating phase. Like, what do you do for work? How often? What's your schedule like? I don't really care I never really cared what women made.
So the thing is this: a lot of them, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of women truly, they say that they want love. They're not really ready. They're not really ready to receive the love that a man is truly trying to get. What the love that the man is trying to. They want the love. Some they always say, I want to make sure I want to feel secure. I want to be all these things, but it's not about being all those things. It's because what are you going to give that man back? The thing is, you want certain things from a man, but what are you providing that man? Is that man already pretty much, if he's fully structured, what are you bringing to him? What are you bringing to him? If this man already has, what are you truly bringing to that situation?
You know what she brings.
And that's it. But I'm saying, but what else?
She bringing a lot more. What's up, bro? What's up, boy? What's up, Jerry? Hey, man, you know what she bringing, Velvet? She bring what money can't buy. She gonna multiply things. See, we gotta stop talking about unaccountable women. You know what I'm saying? 3 or 4.
Oh no, we ain't talking about 3. Wait. You gotta get the topic first, because I see you coming in hot. You gotta get the topic.
Okay, let's get it.
You gotta get the topic first. All right. Is she ready for love or just ready for help?
She's ready for love.
Is she ready for love or just ready for help?
She's ready for love.
That's what you're saying?
Why you gonna make your eyebrows like that?
Because I already know what kind of morning it's gonna be, so let's go.
I'm saying she's ready for love, man. See, the thing is this, right? Love is an action word. So she's ready for the action that you're going to put forth to show, not talk about, not celebrate, to show that she's worthy of your love. Because I tell people this all the time. Don't make your face like that, man. Come on, man. Give me a little grit.
No.
I'm gonna say this stuff in mind. The only love you can be certain about is the love you get. You don't know but no wise person say you love you for real. You think you know, you heard what they said, but the only love you really can be certain, keyword certain about, is the love that you get. The love you receive, a person give it to you because, you know, you gave them a nice Christmas present. They tell you, I love you, D. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Or, you know, you help them move, but nobody else would. Meaning they love what you did for them. They may not love you the way you want to be loved. So I don't really concern myself about the love I'm getting back because I never know how people are doing it. Because some of the main people that said that they love me is the main people that hurt. Now, actions speak louder than words. And if in fact I truly love somebody, my actions will show forth. So that's where I stand with. So she's ready for the actions of love. Yes, she is. And fix your face.
So, so my brother Cherry, so how do you know for a fact that she's ready for love?
I know she's ready for love based upon what I've shown her, the displays and characteristics of what I'm ready, meaning what I'm ready to show her, it will be magnified. Oh, again, I'm being quick. Example, you bring your lady home a single rose, right? Don't say nothing. Let me say, I want this as a token of my love. You ain't just come back and kiss me cheek. You ever notice how giddy and how sparkling on air and sunshine she get from that single gesture? She's going to cook now. She's energized from that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if a man, not saying you won't, just saying any man, if you're unwilling to be that vulnerable with your lady, that's keeping her guard up. Remember, we're the leaders. So if you want your woman to be vulnerable with you, you gotta be vulnerable first. I'm done.
Okay. Here's what I said. But I'm here. And I'm not being negative. I'm just listening to what you said. That sounds like a transaction.
Say that again, say that one more time,
It sounds like it sounds like a transaction because she is going to be giddy because I did something for me. If we're talking about love, right? If we're talking about is she ready for love, but you just need help. Right now we're talking about women. We're talking about men too. But right now, you're saying that means she's unconditionally ready to do what she has to do. Like, for example, here's my example.
Yes.
A mother, a woman has a baby. Are there any, does that have to be a transaction, or does that mother naturally love her child?
It's a different
No conditions. No. Oh, stop. I love you. Let me ask you a question then. Okay, that's if it's a different kind of love.
Yes.
Right? And that's man's love or God's love? Which one are we talking about?
I mean,
if we're talking about man's love, I'm with you. If we're talking about man's love, I'm with you. If we're talking about God's love, there's no condition.
Well, nobody here is God, so we can love.
No. You took it out of context. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about man's kind of love. Hear me out. Am I saying, are we talking about man's kind of love? We're talking about God's kind of love. Because God
define each for me, because I'm a little lost on what you mean by God's love.
Okay. I'll make it simple. Right? What I mean by man's kind of love, meaning there could be conditions and stipulations for man's love. God's love is unconditional. There are no conditions for it. And He don't love us even if we don't love ourselves. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's how.
So here's what I'm saying. You say how it's not a different kind of love. It's unconditional. Meaning that's why we've heard, that's why we've actually in the past I've heard mothers watch their child on video, commit a heinous act and say that's not my child. Now, do they mean that literally? I don't think so. I think they mean that my child of mine wouldn't do that. That's my personal view. That's why I say it's unconditional, because the mother's going to stand by their child regardless. I'm saying that to say, if she's ready for love, just like you have to have unconditional love, they have to have the same thing.
T.O., I'm live right now, bro. You pulling up?
Yeah, let me pull up.
All right.
I had this thought from you yesterday. So
Yeah. I'm on right now, brother. I'm on right now. All right.
Wonderful. She's ready to be led, okay? Hold on. She's ready to be led. So, are you going to lead with Ralph beating her into submission, waiting for her to make a move, or you going to make the first move? Ain't it supposed to be us to walk across the room and try to get things started? It's supposed to be us to set the date, picking them up, open the door, hold the door, walk on the inside, not the outside of the street. So, I mean, I really don't get psychologically into a woman here that way.
I'm just making my performance stellar. And if she don't honor that, she won't get rid of herself.
So hold up. So what you're doing is not even real. You're performing an act because you just said you're making your performance stellar. So let me get this straight now. I sat here and I listened. This is what I do. I sat here and I listened. And all y'all sitting there talking about, oh, Terry, you right, but this man is performing for you to get what he wants from you. So is it really love or is it just a performance? Because he's faking the funk to get what he wants. Do the math. See, y'all, this is the problem. I'm not saying you, I'm just saying what you said, brother. At the end of the day, y'all sit here and want to talk about, oh, a man is this, a man is that. But when brothers be faking it just to get what they want from you, what's they call fake it till you make it? And this is the same thing that some of y'all women turn around and do. You turn around and fake it till you make it with this man because guess what? Because he has something that you need, help. He has something that you want, finances. You trying to talk about you love him. You only love that man because of the conditions that he's providing for you. You don't love this man solely. The conditions that this man is providing for your behind is the reason why you love that man. That's it. Bottom line. Because think about it. If the man didn't have nothing to provide for you, would you still love that man? No, you will not. No, you will not. Bottom line. That's. Excuse me?
Are you a provider?
Am I providing? Yes.
I am too.
But providing to me is not financial. That's not providing.
What are you providing?
I'm providing myself. Number one, I'm providing love, understanding. All of these things that come in play with providing is not a financial thing. It's not money. This is the problem. As long as we keep teaching people that being a provider is coming from your pockets, then that is the problem. That is the problem. And this is the problem with some of these women because of some of these men. Well, I'm a great provider. I got this and this to offer. It's not what I have to offer. It's who I am as a man. I am providing me, and you get all of it. You're not getting some of it. I'm going to give you me. I'm going to make sure that if anything's go wrong in this home, I have to provide to make sure that this home
This is how some women get lined up. Like you said, brother, this is how some women get lined up. I remember hearing this story on the radio. This brother took this woman out on this private date from the top, had a helicopter, all these things, and she was blown away. She's thinking like, man, this is amazing. I never had no one do this for me. This dude only did this because that woman's father was his boss. He was trying to close the deal. When you focus on that, but that's her body. I mean, it's like he messed up for that, but again, if like Lumber said, if we focus on finances, vision on being a provider, it's more than just finances. And again, if you're just looking for, why can't two things be true at the same time? Why can't we both be showing each other? Because, I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you. When you're showing up to be somebody, I understand, yes, men are the leaders. We are supposed to lead. We are supposed to be the ones to initiate going to pursue you, but pursuing and chasing are two different things. If I'm chasing you, that means you're running away. If I'm pursuing you, there's a mutual interest there. So why can't we mutually show each other that we're interested? Mutually show each other, hey, I want to do something for you the same time you're doing something for me. We both can do that. If it's just me doing it, then it's one-sided. It's not love. It's you receiving something from me. You receiving a benefit from me versus us both trying to benefit each other.
Come on, little bro. Teach.
Well, I don't see how my position wasn't in alignment with what y'all saying. What I'm saying is
because it's a performance, and when we see a man can't be out here trying to do things to win a woman over. It should be we won you over because of who we are, not for what I have to provide for you. And this is what the problem is. Men try to win women over by buying gifts and doing certain things and showering them with stuff instead of just being the truth. Listen, I want you to be. I want you because of who you are. I'm being who I am as a man. So I want you to accept me for who I am, not for what I have to offer you. Those things will come later on. I'm not saying because the thing, Cherry, I got you, but I love you. And I know this is what we do because you're my brother and I rock with you, hard body, and I'm not coming for you. I'm just saying, we just have two different opinions, and this is what I love about us as men, because we can have two different opinions and still be rocking with each other. At the end of the day, when it comes to us, so you almost made me lose my train of thought saying all that stuff. But nah, it's the thing of, if I'm coming to you as a man, I will give you all those things later on, but some problems is men come with those things first, and then it's the women. Their expectation is, oh, he loves me because he bought me this. He loves me because he got me this. And I'm not saying all of y'all, but there are some women that will actually think like that. Oh, he loved me. See, I know my man loved me because look what he bought me. It's not, oh, I look what my man loved me because he gave me a hug. It's not, oh, look what my man loved me because he woke me up and gave me a kiss this morning. It's the things that we start offering in the beginning is what they start to see as the relationship progresses. And they fall in love with those things instead of falling in love with you as the man because you only showed up as a gift.
Can I respond? I want to ask you.
No, come on, you good, my brother.
Come on, man. This is what we do. We just passionate dudes. If you're from PA, we don't know how to act. So, let's check it out. I'm saying this. To me, it's my opinion. Life is performance based. No matter what. It's the end of the year. I'm not going to be long-winded. It's the end of the year. For everyone that has a job, okay? You're going to have what? Performance evaluations. They give a damn that you show up to work every day. They're going to judge your attitude. They're going to judge the time you showed up, how many times you was late, and everything else. So for me, when it comes down to relationships, what makes a person close to me versus distant from me is how they perform in my life. Meaning, if my car go down on the side expressway, the snowstorm coming, I know D is going. I don't care if he got to drive an hour. I know I can count on D to come get me, and he can give a damn about gas money, and you ain't never do nothing for me because that's D's character. I'm saying, when it comes down to women, you gotta let your character show forth first. And if you are a provider, okay, this is my extra provider. I could care less about how she's taken, how I treat her when she's in my company. It's how I treat myself well. You around me, you gonna get treated well. If you come to Philly and I got money in my pocket, bro, and you only got your car and I want a cheesesteak, I'm ordering with the D. Man, it ain't gonna be, well, he ain't gonna buy me a cheesesteak before, so I'm not gonna buy him a cheesesteak, so he buy me one. Right there, your character is showing proof that you petty. It's not a scorecard. All right, so I'm saying I'm gonna put up my stellar performance. I know y'all like that word. That shows her how I live as a man. I'm not gonna be hiding up. I'm pick her up in the best vehicle I got, on my best clothes. Make sure that I brush my teeth, get my head shaved, and get my beard trimmed up. We do all that, and then we like to be cheap with her. No, man. I can't disagree with your opinion whatsoever. What I'm saying is, what the point I'm trying to say is simply this: is that provision, what you were bringing up, is I guess you could say it's not a form of love. It can be attached to love, but it depends on the intention of it. Intentions are that are attached to why you're providing. I know a lot of folks, a lot of men who are providing, but they're absent from as far as showing love. I'm saying that to say that simply this. Remember, we don't want to give. There are plenty of brothers like yourself and others that are out here who put our best foot forward regardless of the situation. But guess what the narrative is? Ain't enough of us. That's not true. There's not enough of men and women who are mature enough to be better people. But I'm saying, and I'm going to say this last thing and I'm going to be done, is this. Keep this in mind. The lines get blurry when we start putting our best foot forward and we can't keep it. Because again, remember, the ground rule was, we as men, if we're out here dating, we're dating. It's just out here having fun. If you're bored, it's different. Which means I chose you and you have to accept the invitation. Amen.
Did you see, hold on, did you see, who is this more brother? That's Holly Quinn. She said more brothers need to give and not take. You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone.
Cherry, when we hear what you're saying, brother, and I know what you meant when you use word performance. So you said you got to show up every day, how you perform in life and everything. What we're simply saying is most people can be giving at the same time. And how I'm gonna lead in my case is I'm gonna lead by pursuing you. I'm gonna lead by showing my interest. But from that point on, once I show interest, I'm open. this. And I ain't even expecting, I'm just hoping that you're going to do the same. Because if not, then it is one-sided. If I expect you off the jump to do the same things that I'm doing for you, no, there should be reciprocation. Like I said in another line, even God wants something from you. If God does not know you, you're not getting into heaven. He's going to say, I do not know you. And God is all loving. He's all forgiving. We can never love as much as him. We can never forgive as much as him. So even if he even expects something from you, then I am not wrong for wanting something from you. I'm not wrong for being like, okay, I'm willing to lead and pursue you and show you that I'm interested, show you that I have attention, show you that I want to value you. Like if you're, why can't we do the same? I saw a movie where a woman, it's called a Swan Song, where she basically starts eating this guy's chocolate, showing him that she wants to talk to him, kind of being funny, doing a joke, and he's eating it back, and they're laughing, joking, that end up being his wife because we both forgive at that same time. I can warrant each other at the same time. It's not impossible. Two things can be true at the same time. Bro.
I got you. I'm not bouncing off of that. I'm just saying, I'm asserting my manhood. Like every position y'all got, it's how y'all represent yourself. I'm saying, growing up in the house, my mom, my sister, family full of women, I just kind of count women that is concerned about themselves, based upon, for me. They got a menstrual cycle, man. A woman only pretty much got 1 week, but she kind of like, even in, like her mind, even, going on to her cycle, coming off her cycle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's only 1 week or she on her cycle. So it's only 1 week that she kind of like even tone. So understand, this is my opinion. Understanding that, I really don't get too much into what ain't reciprocated in my life. I'm too busy making plays. I'm too busy handling things that a woman just want my attention by the time I'm done coming about the street getting my money. I ain't got time to be all up in the head like that. I'm not knocking nobody what they said. I'm just saying, it drags you into your feminine, being sensitive for what a woman ain't doing. I'm not saying don't expect anything in return, but at the end of the day, a woman really I wouldn't be worried about her eyebrow, her eyelash. Just all for something like that. You think about you all like that?
Yeah, and you know what else she's thinking about? She's worried about who's gonna pay for it. Oh, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Why should I pay for something that she created? It ain't. So what if I got the money? So you're trying to tell me, boy? You know what? I love you, Cherry. Yeah, you already know. You trying to sit here and tell me that because she has to get all these maintenances done, I gotta pay for that? But no, you just said that. Now when I go to the barbershop, is she gonna pay for my beard cut? Is she gonna pay for my haircut? Hell to the no. But I'm supposed to go to the store and buy her eyelashes and get her weave and get her nails done. Are you serious, bro? Ain't no way. What?
If she's short, if you're a real man, if she's short on her beauty, her cosmetic stuff, you should break her off.
Birdie, first of all, I'm gonna tell you this.
Saying that she should be broken off because we're in a relationship with her, or we just kick? Which one? It depends on where you at as a man. No, bro. I'm asking you. I'm trying to answer. Break off. Look, I'm trying to answer. Let me answer. My answer to that question is, it depends on where you at as a man. It's a small thing to a giant. If I got 5 bands in my pocket, I just hit a lick, and she need about $250 to get all her stuff done. I'm happy she just asked me for that.
Now look, hold up. Let me clarify this real quick, so that way nobody so we don't all get it misconstrued. If this is somebody that I have been, either my wife or a woman that we have been together more than 6 months, yes. If she needs help to get something, I'm going to okay, you need your nails done? Okay, I'll help you get your nails done. You short on something? I got you. Because if I'm with you that long, which means I'm pursuing you for more than just a girlfriend. I see something in you, so yes. And plus, it's only for me. And I'm telling them this, only if this woman knows how to carry herself outside and inside of this relationship. Bottom line. Outside, and when I say this is a woman, now mind you, I'm going to say this another one. I'm not doing it for somebody I'm dating. I'm doing it for a woman that I'm courting because I see something inside, which means I'm courting you to marry. So of course, I'm going to do this because I'm courting you, not because we're sleeping together, because you gave me some buns, now I'm supposed to break you off. No, No, not that woman. I'm talking about that woman right now. That, you know what, sweetheart? I'm gonna rock with you because the way that you maintain yourself outside, the way that you represent yourself outside, and the way that you represent yourself with me, then guess what? If you need something, yes, I got you because you're my future wife. I see a future with you. But if it's somebody that I just broke off and we just laid down and all of a sudden she called me, oh, what's up, daddy? First of all, I'm not your daddy. That's number one. Number two, we just slept with each other. That don't mean I owe you nails and fingernail polish and eyelashes and all that non-cipher. See, we gotta decipher the two, gentlemen. Because what we doing right now, I don't want to sell none of these women no dream about, well, yeah, I gave him some box and he's no, you gave him some box because that's what you gave him. Bottom line. But that right there, if this woman is a woman of virtue, if this woman knows how to represent you as a man, then yes. At the end of the day, if she needs help, then you should help her because guess what? That is the woman that you see as your wife. Not a girlfriend. Not a girlfriend. Once again, not a girlfriend. But come on, son.
I'm sure I'm gonna tell you to cook too.
Yeah, Theo about to cook.
I'm gonna tell you about to cook, man. Just wanted to say a response to what Jerry said. It's the difference between being feminine and being logical. Logically, I'm not obligated to do anything for you. Yes, out of love, I should to give. But again, like I said, if God himself, all love and all forgiveness, still wants something from you, if he does not know you, when you get to the gates of heaven, he's going to say, I do not know you. Depart from me. I do not know you. Doors of iniquity. Depart from me. So he wants a relationship with you. He is wanting something from you. There's nothing feminine about wanting reciprocation. It's logical. It's illogical to just pour, or just give someone and there is no reciprocation. That is one-sided. That person can literally just be leeching off of you and using you. People do this every day, men and women. So no, there's nothing feminine about that.
I respect that. Go ahead, Tio. You want to talk, bro? Because I can cook. But all I want to say is this, right? At the same time, dudes will hold these positions of what they not going to do. But walk in a strip club and throw a bunch of money on a girl that they don't know. Or hire a bunch of dancers to dance at the bachelor party. So why the position don't hold there? So we do it all the time. We don't know all the time. My thing is, the small thing to a giant. The phone bill only $40 damn. You ain't got $40 to pay the phone bill. You shouldn't even be on that girl line.
Okay, so when it comes to the strip club, I'm sorry, T.O. As soon as I'm gonna say this, when it comes to the T.O. to the strip club, them dudes are simple because because it's a fantasy, and they are paying for a fantasy that these women are providing. Because guess what? They out there tricking their money for a quick lap dance and for something in the back. But guess what? They not doing? They not going home to nobody. And then when they do go home to somebody, guess what they doing? They are fantasizing about the chick that was just laying on their lap with their woman. So that is cheating. So therefore, those men are a bunch of slime balls. They have no manners. Listen, I'm just gonna be real. Those are not even men. Those are adult boys. Bottom line. T.O., what's up, my brother? Please.
First of all, let me get the content together before I can you know, you gotta read the room because I come in and come a little different. So what's the subject? And then I'm gonna get back to what you're talking about.
Okay, so the subject is, and I quote, is she ready for love or just ready for help?
So I'm like what Jerry said, listen, I don't mind helping somebody doing some stuff. But if I'm sitting up there and I'm helping you pay for this and pay for this, but you like to order this and order this and order that, and you don't need my help. You're just making bad choices on what you need at the time. But you don't need 40, 50, 60 pair of shoes in the house and keep ordering shoes every week. But now your phone bill due, or you need your lashes done. Well, those 2 pair of Timberlands that you bought, or the damn Nikes that you just bought, you could have got your eyelashes done like that. Now, my wife asks me for certain things, and she doesn't answer me. I get it. But here's the thing that some women are not understanding. Let me offer. Let me offer to him. If I see you struggling with something, let me offer to him. Don't come in and demand I need this, I need that. So so I can go ahead and do it because what you're doing is mismanaging me now. Because you did everything you needed to do to take care of what you wanted at the time. But now you're going somewhere, you need your eyelashes done, you need your hair done, you need that done. You need me to help you now. What happened to your brother? Is that the same thing? If I know that I got to get these marks done, but I'm out here spending money and sinking, but I'm doing all this other stuff, And then I go and ask my wife for some money to get my pockets done. The first thing she's gonna say is, well, what you do with your money? As far as the strip club, that's why some of us go to the strip club. Because it's entertainment. It is entertainment. We know that we're not going home with nobody. These girls here know the same thing. They know they ain't going home with you. If they do go home with you, someone's just trick. You that trick for the night. You the top trick for the night that she went home with you. Why are we in the strip club anyway? Balling and blowing thousands of dollars. You ain't even paid the rent yet. Let's keep doing what we gotta do. You said it best, and I had to disagree with you for that, Jerry, but you said it best, Bill, you said it depends on who she is to you. If it's your wife, your fiance, then you help out and do what you gotta do. Somebody said down in the comments, and I'm gonna read the other comments. Somebody said some people are just like that. They just, they just give. Some people have it to give, and they give free, but at the end of it, are they really getting burned because they gave so quickly? Because you can leave so quickly. I land my plane right there.
No,
Yeah, let me express yourself to you.
you 100% right. Because here's the thing: if you constantly giving somebody something and you can no longer give them because they become accustomed to you giving, and that's all they see and that's all they know. And you've been doing this. How many times have brothers have actually heard from women actually, well, you've been doing this before, but now all of us, what made you stop? What made me stop is the fact that because I am giving more than you are pouring into me. You are emptying my cup to fill up your cup. Is it fair? Is it truly fair? Is it to the point where I have to continuously go outside and now I got to get another job because I got to maintain this woman, because hey, if I don't pay for certain things, she's not going to love me. You have some men that actually think that way, that they truly have to go out and work and bust their behind to make sure that this woman is happy. But when you turn around and look at it, what is she doing to make this man happy? Well, I give you love. I cook your meals. That's not happiness. I give you snacks. I do all this stuff. That's not happiness.
Can I speak, fellas?
What's up, Tom? Welcome in.
I just recently went through that type of situation, and my home was trying to climb because I was doing something for a young lady that I don't know about. Me personally, I was raised by my grandparents, not my mother and daddy, and the way I was raised, and me being from the South, it's just in me to think that if I see someone that I'm dating having sex with, and I can help her reach out when she ain't asking for it, it's just in me. Now, if I see somebody coming at me, this is all they about, getting their nails done, hair done, I'm positive enough to know that I'm going to die. I'm pretty sure that men know the type of woman you is, and you let your hand from that when you know what she's doing. That's just me, and that's my point.
I want Mr. Ford. You got something you want to say? Yeah, I was gonna say. I think when we start throwing money around like that just because we got it, I think we start setting up realistic expectations. You know what I'm saying? Listen. People have to be in a certain level. I think it's responsible to make sure people have a specific position in your life before you start giving to them financially. Provision isn't. The other thing is provision isn't just money. Like we keep talking about money. Provision is about safety, protection. It's about support. It's about encouragement. There's so many things that come into play when we're talking about provision and providing. And everybody keeps talking about money. And it's one of the smallest things. Talk with them about it. You know what I'm saying? Listen. I may not have the money to give you money to fix your car, but I may be able to fix your car myself. You know what I'm saying? So we need to be mindful when we talk about, hey, listen, I got it, so let me just give it to you. Because we're setting the wrong example. Because people start acting.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, Tom.
We set the wrong example because when we do that, now people start expecting, and that's not fair. And then when you don't provide that, now you whatever, you ain't good enough. Now I need a real man will pay my bills. I'm like, nah, man, that's not what it's about. Provision is so much more than that. And I think we need to make sure that we put people in the proper place before we start pouring into them. Even with protection, safety, and all that other stuff around people. We're giving out stuff for free. You know what I'm saying? And just like as men, we gotta earn it, women gotta earn it as well. And if you don't think that, and you want to just go throw some money at them, then go trick. It's okay. Go do it.
Big bro. Well, let me ask my big bro a question. How long before I can give him $40?
That's you know what though?
I love $40. Oh, I love if I can give him $40.
I can answer that question if you really want to know. I can really answer it.
Check the chart. Let's see.
Don't let Melvin rub off for it.
32 days.
32 days.
Listen,
I'm telling you, that's great. It's going to be a case by case again. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you got to be. And then listen, you got to see where you at. You know what I'm saying? Some people got it, some people don't. I think you mentioned that, Sherry. But you know, at the end of the day, we got to be careful with what we do. Got to be careful with that.
Can I say something else, though, if you don't mind? I want to hear what the brother. All right, no, I'd like to kid around. You know, me and Big Fun for over a year, quite a few on his head. So I want to say this, right? I jest a little bit with what I'm saying, but I do mean what I'm saying. This is how I feel as a man. Not a lot of men are fair, right? I always got more in my pocket in case something goes wrong. You see what I'm saying? So let's just say you're out with your lady, whether your wife, your significant other, the lady you entertain. Let's think positive, not some jump off situation. This is somebody that you like, she likes you back, right? And it's a moment when she want to assert her womanhood, because women get like this. You know what I mean? But they want to be in the driver's seat, like, you know, okay, we going here. You're like, all right, well, I think today, you know. And let's just say she didn't expect the bill to come so high. I, as a man, feel as though I should have had my pocket, whatever it is, to cover wherever she's shorted. Now, if people want to call me a simp because of that, that's them. For me, it's just a part of being a man. I just had to deal with that my business stuff, my business part of dropping with something we had going on. And I had to dig in my pocket, and I felt good to know. I said, you know, this 2 men. I said, you know, open up a conversation, we dig down a little bit, shook hands, and it was done. I said, listen, you know, you're responsible for that. I wasn't paying attention to it. I don't got time to keep my eyes on it. When it comes to a woman, women make mistakes all the time when it comes to money. And this is what I've experienced. I'm not knocking. I know she should be more responsible for it. But in my reality, a lot of women out messing with that, they just make mistakes with their money. And I'm like, fuck.
So let me tell you this. Number one, I love what you said, right? But that woman in deal ain't no business. She's not your business partner. Your business partner is somebody that you are making money with. You ain't making money with no woman if you spend it. So how are you making? So no, what? Did you just say making? I know he is. I know. Listen, Chevy, you're not gonna drag me down that rabbit hole with you. Well, I don't do profanity, but what? That part.
Let's make the right thing for everybody, man. Dating is dating. You know, makes it young. You need to have some love about it. Because if that lady asks you out on a date, and she comes up short,
Then that's on her. Nuh-uh. Yeah, that's on her. You ain't gonna ask me on the date if you can't pay for it. Yeah, it's on you, baby.
now, if I ask you out on a date, and decide that you want to help me, first of all, I'm gonna take you up. But if I ain't got it, I'm gonna take care of it. When I got you up, I'm gonna take care of you on the next trip. Because we're dating too. But we're dating to just date forever. We're dating for 10 or being happy, lifelong with this person. That's what people are looking at. Some other dating stuff nowadays. Stop playing, man. Let me live my life.
No, you're right. Because my thing is this. I like what you said about the dating situation, right? This is the problem that some of us have. When a man asks a woman, well, you know, can I take you out? Will you take me? Does it matter? I'm taking you. I'm making the offer, so it shouldn't matter where I'm taking you. Why should there be a limitation on where I'm taking you? The fact of the matter is I'm taking you out. Bottom line. So why would the first thing that come out, so where we going? Listen, all I'm gonna tell you is this, just dress comfortable. That's it. Doesn't matter where we go. We might walk to Burger King and get us a burger and a shake, and we're gonna walk to the park and we're gonna sit down and talk. It does not matter. If it matters to you, then guess what? That tells me that you are a woman that's trying to line a brother's body. It's crazy work. But actually sit and ask a man, where we going? So where we going? Listen, the plan is I'm taking you out. Maybe I want to but hold on, Jerry. Maybe I just want to surprise you. It has nothing to do with where I'm taking you. Why are you worrying about where we going? Because guess what? If I take you to a restaurant that you can't read the damn menu, then what does that say about you as a woman?
I want to say this.
I understand everything on the menu. You don't understand it. What's this? What's this? What's this? Oh, but you wanted to know where we were going, right? So what? So you can study? Come on, man.
All I'm trying to say is this. See, women like the man too. Like you know, I call it, yeah. Women like the man too. They like to just throw words, right? And they make this work. So when a woman do that today, I'm selling what I'm selling. I'm telling that, well, you know, like she wanted to be playful. Like that don't mean no harm when they be doing that. They just so like filled up with anticipation that you just gotta say. Even she's saying it in a monotone, like she got a little attitude. You supposed to fuck with your lady. You're supposed to reach over and pinch her on her nipples and stuff like that when she acting out of turn. That's what your job as a man. I'm giving no lady nothing.
See, let me tell you something. Let me tell you brother something. And some of y'all women who don't understand. If a man is offering to take you out, right? And if you ask him, well, where we going? He'd be like, why do you want to know where we going? Just dress comfortable. And if y'all don't know what comfortable is, what do you mean comfortable? Don't worry about it. Just dress comfortable. Put something on that you feel comfortable with. That is it. That is the only answer you need to get. Why can't a man just have to take you out so you can be surprised? No. Y'all want to know every single detail. Where we going? Where's the restaurant at? You know, this, that, and the third, because I got to make sure. Listen, just be you. That's the problem. Come on, Simple. First of all, I don't run my wife. No, we're not going to do that. First of all, in my house, I don't bark orders to my wife. That's bottom line. Me and her, listen, I don't, you know me. Listen, I ain't even get. Come on, 7. Hold up real quick. Let me go to my brother 7-5. He been waiting. Guys,
Pursue her first, yes, but she met him there, and that's why
Dude, it's, yeah, hold on, Anna. We got you, sister. We got you, sister. We got you, sister. We're gonna let you cook a little bit.
And the other thing is, ladies, if you got the finances, you know, if you can't afford to take your man to a certain place, don't look like embarrass yourself. You're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna take you somewhere where you don't look like this. And I know some women get up and like, oh, my father's best of you went out with the intent of not being anything because you don't know me. Man, it's pockets is feminine. It's pockets is pregnant together. No, nobody like that. I know. I just talked to somebody. Hey, man, because they couldn't feed me. They knew he was going to get paid. And the person that's not going to be like, see, I'm taking advantage of you. But you scared of my friends. I got to say, you're fucking up somebody else's life. Your husband. I know antics like that. You can set a bad example to where they're going to treat somebody else the same way you treat them. Treat you first because you're going to be a man. Stop. Stop. If you don't have the sense of order, you see what you're doing. You mess it up. You husbands and wives nowadays. You mess it up because then y'all be on the down. But then I know I got you on the talk about something. But then some of them now you can't keep a relationship. This dating is going on. You're not a person. You can't date. You can get an idea of this particular person because you never fuck with when you're in. Take your time. As somebody said, choose your wisely. That's what choose wisely. If you're not content with dating, you can make it work. But if I meet you and you're not so responsible as far as getting to know me, but you're not dating people, you might as well go ahead and follow me. Let's be about it.
Anna, thank you, my brother T.O. Well, good morning, Anna Brown. Welcome, maybe you have the floor. Gentlemen, please do not interrupt the sister when she's speaking. We want to be respectful to the lady. The floor is yours. Lo, if you want to let two more of the women up, you can, Lo, so we can just try to get them rotating in and out respectfully. That's up to you, Lotus. If you want to let two more up, but they have to be respectful and wait. As I know we got I see we got a few in the queue. That's up to you, sister. Good morning, Ann. Welcome in.
Thank you. What I want to say is, I look at our culture and the culture that we're in today. It depends on the age bracket that you guys are talking about. Because in this culture, when you have the TV show that are these fake reality, Real Housewives, and that, you have a lot of people who are trying to emulate that lifestyle. So they think that every man is supposed to spend all this money to take them out on a date, or if they take you to home or like that somehow cheap. That's what they're thinking because they're seeing it on television. They're hearing it in the music. So but they're not separating this culture that is false reality with reality. I have a 34-year-old son. And for him, he says to me, dating is like, the expectations of how tall you should be, or how long your Johnson needs to be, or how much money you make. Like that makes you a fucking man. I'm like, no, son, it doesn't. It's your heart. If he's looking at a woman that to be on his arms as eye candy, and when you look for those type of women, that's what they want. They're money hungry. That's what they're going to get. So a lot of times we have to be careful in how we choose. And I'll say that for me, as a woman who is self-made, with financial steps for the rest of my life, and I provide a generational wealth for all of my children. I'm not looking for a man to take me out to eat. I'll pay my bills. I'll pay. Not a problem. I've got the dudes and didn't understand credit scores, and I built their credit score. I've got the guys that talk about it. So I believe in going into a man, especially if he has a great heart and he has potential. Because we're not going to have the
Why'd you mute alone? I want to say something real quick. I don't know if one of my moderators might have muted. No. I know, but I was going to say something. I want to let her finish her statement before I say something. You know, I'm about to get some work a little bit. You know, I gotta hit a full gist of it. I know she monologued a little, but I'm sorry, Anna. Continue. Just we try not to do a lot of monologuing up here. Not too much, no disrespect. But we got other people in queue waiting to come up. So, you know, this is the only thing I'm asking for those that want to come up. Please do not monologue. Just say what you really got to say so we can move the live forward. Because we got other people in queue.
That's what I was trying to do.
Okay.
It's not like let this be described. There are great women out there looking to work in it. It's not that everyone's not there. What are you going to do? You gotta hold my too.
So let me ask you a question. Are you in a relationship?
It's like
Okay, so you said, so now I'm just going to go back to what you said and the reason why I'm going to say what I said. You have built many bears. You have dealt with men that was with you basically financially because you wasn't looking for a partner, you were looking for somebody that you could build. Like you said, you help men with their credit scores so they didn't know about credit. You help men know about buying homes and all this other stuff, about real estate and all these things. See, when you lead with certain things as a woman, this is what some of these brothers is going to take advantage of. So when you was building bears, it was for your own status, not for his. And then these men moved on. And you are in a relationship now because listen, you are like you said, you are a woman that's stable. If a man hears that, if you tell, well, you know, baby, I don't need no man. I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. You know what that man's going to do? Hold on, sister. It's not, see, you keep saying what you don't need. Hold on, let me.
I said I don't need that.
But they see it. But it's not that what you don't need. It's what these men see, sister. You got to understand. So many of your women it's not, you don't even have to put your business out there, but how you move, your demeanor is what these brothers be seeing and some of these low caliber men be seeing. So what they want to do is, yo, she got that bad. She's going to do X, Y, and Z. All I got to do is just be this type of man. But obviously you see that they don't last long.
I've never had a man ever.
Because you never wanted to be led, sister.
And I don't mind being.
You can't say you don't mind being led. If you never had a man that leads you, then you have always been the leader.
He said it never left me.
That never left you? Why would they? Why would they? Dude, I mean, do the math, sister. I mean, come on, man. Listen, come on. Stop. No, please. If you're doing all of these things for a man, why would that man want to leave you?
Because he knows so many things.
But you didn't. But see, you didn't say that. You said what you was doing for that man.
What I'm saying is that because what I'm hearing is a bunch of men saying that women are basically gold.
We're not saying women. No, see, now you just misinterpret everything we said. Nobody up here said a woman is a gold digger.
We're talking about male and women.
See, this is the okay. Let me tell you, lady, something.
Responding to that.
Okay, I respect you, but we got to pack you up. Let me tell you, lady, something. Respectful. When we have men on a platform talking, this is us showing y'all exactly what we see. It's not about what y'all see. It's about what we see, and our perspective as men. And this is the reason why a lot of women don't hear what we have to say. And y'all don't understand what some of us men are coming from because y'all have to interject yourself as far as like what y'all see. Sit back, listen to what men are saying. Bottom line. So who we got? Lots of, come on, what's going on? Welcome in.
Hey guys, how are you?
We good, how you doing?
Sherry, how are you? I was just listening to you guys, not just to add something. You know, what I realized with women, you guys are right in a lot of the ways that what you guys perceive about the way women, but I think it's because a lot of women don't know who they are. They have a loss of identity, so they have to find men with money, with status, to come up to move up. running after chasing money, but they should really chase me on how to help them, you know, because that's what life is about. It's about how to be patient, find how to love your man, how to pay attention, how to help him, and then make money with doing the right thing. But they out here chasing money from men they don't even want sometimes to touch that, and then they're trying to make them spend to buy meals, and that's sad. That's really sad. And you know, and then a lot of those guys sometimes they actually care. And I don't know how they don't have much to feel bad to have a man spend his hard-earned money on you when you don't want them. Like that's because you're not connected. You're not connected with your humanity, with God, because God is love. You don't have that. You have the presence of God in you. You feel bad. Like I don't want a man to spend certain money at all. Like I literally say no, I want it, because if I know I'm not going to be very true, I feel bad like I should be. So I'd rather say no, thank you. You know, I'm good. You know, I'm not interested. I'm not giving you my number, but you're nice. And that's the way women should be. And some men, but it's a majority. There's less men than nonsense, but there are more. And it's a problem. We gotta be honest, so we can fix it.
I get, I love that.
We have a bunch of people in the queue. I'm gonna need y'all to get your thoughts together. All right? Because we have a bunch of people in the queue. You gotta be brief. You gotta be brief. You gotta be gone. If not, get your thoughts together. Get your point out effectively in a timely manner so we can get to these people.
So, thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Let me say something, and then I'm gonna come to you, sister. You know, if women only understood the power that they truly have, and I'm not talking about the power between your legs, I'm talking about the power between your eyes. That is where your power lies. And a lot of y'all don't think correctly. But if you actually knew how to motivate, how to actually motivate a man, how to actually, and I'm not even gonna say treat a man, but all we want to do is just make sure that we are secure. And if y'all can provide the security in a man, there's nothing that man won't do for you. That's all it is. It's the simplest rule. And fellas, please tell me if I'm lying. If we can feel secure, if we can feel that, hey, we are loved just as much as we love y'all. If y'all can pour into us just a little bit, there's nothing that man won't do for you. But see, sometimes you feel like, that's what I'm doing this, so he should do that. No, lady. It's deeper than that. It's bigger than that. See, when I see people talking about the lies, which tells me that you're not willing to pour into a man, you just don't want somebody to pour into. You know what? Y'all got it. Y'all don't understand. But go ahead. Who's next?
It's my question. It's real quick. Ladies, what would be more significant to you? What do you feel is a better display of someone's love? You say that don't bring a sacrifice for the lay down your life with a friend. What more significant? Man that will not motivate for the world, or man that will put his life down.
Man that'll lay his life down for me, because I'm gonna lay my life down for him.
Come on, sister. Sure, you got the floor, please.
So that's what I wanted to come in here for. So what's the problem with women like me? You have black women like me who was submissive. I gave him 15 years. Married at 21. You know, we built each other up, started from nothing. I helped him start a business, took care of 2 of his kids, and you know, the agreement was he get on his feet, he started a business, and then I was supposed to go to school, you know, so that we could continue to build up our family and build up our kids. He wanted to go out there, listen to his little knucklehead friends, and yeah, he wound up leaving. He left. Now you want to come back. I'm already halfway done. You said you couldn't handle the kids, you couldn't handle me going to school, you couldn't handle my office. Now I'm 5 months away from graduating from a doctorate degree. Now I gotta see if you really all in it for me, because you're not showing me that you're fighting for your family. I hear it, but you're not showing me the legwork.
No, let me stop you right there real quick. Let me tell you something real quick. That time, come on.
It was not your husband because what real me is coming up and real always coming up and you're supposed to build it together. But the bad gets bad, you're going to still be around just like the other times. You're going to work through it. I hate to see that wasn't your husband. Marriage is a serious thing. You just can't walk away from it. You cannot just get up and walk away from it because the Bible says better worse to death than was born. In sickness and in health. Everybody's not going to be healed in a relationship. You start running with everything, whether you want to grab it. That's not yours. The man that God has set is going to be there, and he's going to be there through the good or the bad. I'm just saying that, man. Real quick, I just want to say that to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I also want to say this. Real quick. Let me reply. Go ahead, Charlie. I'm about to reply to the school.
I'm gonna get a piece with you, Miss Charnice, and take the beans spit out the bones. You and him are the only two people that know what's really between you and him. Okay? You see his greatest flaw. I'm not telling you to leave him alone. I'm not telling you to go back to him. But life is more so about what I said earlier, the love you can give. So clearly you still love him because you listened to his conversation. At the end of the day, you gotta ask what station you took that to. Is it WIIFM, which is what's in for me? So yes, as a younger woman, you put up, you tolerate a lot of nonsense. A lot of people got that story. But I can say this, just because you meet another man, don't mean that you'll meet another man that doesn't have flaws. You know what I mean? So that's what you gotta consider. And this is why we have a prayer life. Because man and even ourselves don't got all the answers. You know what I mean? Something we gotta bring to God, even beyond the therapists. But you still left with the mature of his decision. Where am I going to go here? Y'all got a lot of time, man. Y'all got a lot of time, man. You know, if the bad can outweigh the good, then you left with a decision that works best for you. That's how I answer that.
So I appreciate that. I'm not. This is me. This is my thing, and I'm gonna let you rock. First of all, you got married young. I respect that. But that man wasn't ready to be married. He was still for the streets. Why you think he went back to the streets? Because that's what his mentality was. He wasn't ready. Then he realized that the streets really didn't have nothing to offer. The only person that had something to offer was you. So now he wants to come back and he's sorry. And a lot of times, I'm not even gonna be sorry to say what I'm about to say. The sad part about it is these women like that wind up taking the men back. They take them right back because guess what? Well, that's my kid's father, and this, that, and the third. It doesn't matter if that's your kid's father. He abandoned you when you needed him. But now that you're about to get on your grind, and you almost at the finish line, now these men want to come back. I'm not saying you, sister. I'm saying there are women like that that want to bring those men right back in the house for those damn reasons. Anyway, who's next? Raw Sugar, what's up? Welcome in. Trying not to get off mute. There we go. Yes, you are.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. I just want to comment on one thing on Charlize. Charlize, I respect you. I've been there, I've done that. And my advice would be to not who you left is the person that you left back to the same person. Even when you didn't want to do it sweet. You know, it's just going to continue to get swept up. As it relates to surprising them, I love surprises. They came very few. There wasn't a lot of surprises. I was in a 16-year relationship, just like Charlize. I'm not going to go bash. I'm not going to do it. It's what it is. The problem that I had, you took when you try to change a person. And ladies, we can't change. We can change themselves. Figure out you're not in control. Find yourself fast. I've been by myself now for 3 years. The first year I had to study myself. I had to figure out who I was. I had to look in the mirror and figure out what I play in a relationship. Where did I go? We tend to do is we point the finger. And we can't point the that we allowed them to do, whatever it is that we're complete, whatever it is that we didn't stop, we chose. So you have to say, I can't stay there. I gotta let this go and move forward because I'm the one who calls whatever it may have been. Cannot keep it going. As it relates to telling me to get dressed, get casual, I can get casual, I can get loud, I can get dressed up, whatever it is. I love that part. I love for a man to be. Last relationship said I need to learn how to follow me. I don't have a problem being submissive. I don't have a problem following. But if we're going down a one-way street, how do I make a change? I can't. So I have a 36-year-old son, I have an 18-year-old grandson, and what that young lady said as it relates to women.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my brother Ford said this. Get your thoughts together, come up, be brief, be bright. I'm encouraging people that would like to come up, please. We're not here to put a monologue and no disrespect to nobody, but we got other people that are waiting to come up. It's no disrespect to anyone. Because when you monologue, it's long stories. I'm not here for long stories, to be honest. I appreciate everybody that wants to come up and say what they got to say. But please, I'm begging you guys. Limit your statements. Respect them.
You see it. It's content. It's crazy. It's hell. But I don't know that things like that. Yes, we know. But here's the thing. There's some balance. There's a balance. We're not just talking about women. We're talking about men. We're talking about everyone. Because some of both sides of the spectrum. I've got to protect them. But y'all know. These come in, it looks like we're just bashing women. We're not bashing women. We're talking about relationship. What we see. And a correction to somebody that was giving my youth this. I wasn't talking about me dating nobody else because I am 100% married. So I'm not dating nobody and I'm repeating me so we can get that clarified. We're giving examples of what we've experienced. You know, and one of the ladies was talking about men and women. Shootings on the elevator. They don't care about nothing else. Nobody's bashing black. That's how you take it. If it don't fit nobody, we're talking about something different. We're actually talking about bridging the gap between men and women. That's what we're actually talking about.
If we don't have, you know what, T.O., we don't gotta explain it. Because if they don't get it, because listen, I'm gonna be. When women hear men speak, they always talk about how we are bashing them and this, that, and the third. But it's okay for them to have all these all-female platforms where you have a woman trying to destroy a black man, and they all for it, But the moment us brothers try to get together and say something about women, now it's a problem. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, they this, they that. No. That's the problem in itself. It's like they'll go to a woman's platform, and because this woman, oh, she's been hurt, oh my God, I can relate to her. But why can't men relate to men? But then that's a problem. Because y'all want us to be simping, y'all want us to be pandering to y'all, y'all want us to do all these things and want us to be sassy, all this, no. But y'all don't want to hear the raw truth. Y'all don't want a man to talk to y'all with a certain type of tone or look a certain type of way because why? He's aggressive. He's hurt. Somebody needs to love him. He needs a hug. Oh my God. I can imagine a woman that he's with is in love with the man that is in love with the woman that he's with.
Listen, I think Lo may have some.
Really quickly, and then you can drop me. Ladies, I can't say this enough. The men said it, but maybe you guys are not receiving it from them in this moment. So moving forward, the men's panel is only taking questions. Okay? If you do not have a question for the fellas on the panel, please do not request that. You guys are coming up here giving us your dating bio, all these anecdotal. We don't need to hear that. If you have a question, please request that. If not, you can do it in the comments. You are derailing the live. I'm sorry. but we gotta keep it flowing. So don't come up here, hey, I just want to say good morning and hi. You guys are doing a great job. They know that. We pour in as the women in the circle. We pour into it. If you have questions, again, I'm going to repeat it, but maybe somebody just slid in. If you have a question as a woman, with the gentleman on the panel, please request that. If you come off mute and you do not have a question, I'm dropping.
And well, thank you, Lo. So for those that don't know what today, okay, I got you. Rain, you want to pack her up because I'm not touching my joint, so I'm not allowed to touch nothing. So for all those that are coming in, is she ready for love or just ready for help? That is what we're talking about today. But okay, I got you. Let me let you get you. All right, so who is this? LZ, L7? Good morning. Do you have a question for the men?
I do. So, I'm just trying to figure out how to word it. Okay.
Say how you want to say it.
Okay, so a lot of times women are really great at saying that men don't listen to us until we walk out the door, which can be true. But I feel like a lot of times men will tell you within the first few days or few times of meeting what they want. I feel like women think that they're the exception and not one of your things.
Okay, my thoughts is this: we don't never tell a woman what we want within the first 2 days. We don't know what we want. That's why we pursue it. If a man tells you what he wants within the first 2 dates, run, because all he really want to do is smash.
I don't know. I'm saying, like, example, you didn't hear a gentleman say, hey, I fumbled a lot of good women. This is third date. I fumbled a lot of good women. And then you see certain things, they're telling you right then to me.
He's lying because there's no such thing as how you gonna fumble somebody that's a good woman if you don't know if she's a good woman. Just because you went on a date with her does not make that a good woman. So brothers be lying when they be talking about they fumbled good women. Now, if you was married to a woman and she was good to you, that is a good woman, and you divorced her and she left you, that's fumbling a good woman. But on a date, I ain't fumbling nothing if I dated you. Because I got options. I'm dating you, so I got options to date other women. Be careful with these words, ladies, when a man tells you, oh, I fumbled a good woman. Because what he's projecting. That man is projecting.
That's probably a better way of coming to in the dating question. I fucking take my hand just because it felt like a performance and it felt like me trying to be humble. Because I am a sister. This is not a fight out because I've been staying very healthy and relationship. I'm just trying to get tonight.
Okay, well, look, you know what? We appreciate you. Thank you for coming up with that question. You're the first woman that came up with a question. Thank you. We appreciate you. All right. Who we got? VJ. I know she is not up there. VJ. Hi, Cornbread. Welcome in.
I'm sorry, I said.
Is this Cornbread Fat? Girl, what up?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. What's going on?
I really didn't have a question. I just have a comment statement. It's just that a lot of people are listening to respond instead of listening to understand. It's irritating. It's itch. Listen to
Thank you. guess we ain't got no more in queue. That was fun. Like the questions and answers. Oh. No, you good. Okay, we got Angel on. Angel, what's going on? Welcome in. What's your question?
Yeah, so I feel like there's a lot of wisdom on this panel. I've been listening for a while. So my question would be, I tend to be more of a control freak and I don't naturally fall into my feminine, but I find that when I'm able to, I feel more free. So what is your advice to women that naturally have a tendency to be controlling, want to lead?
It's not that you want. It's not that you control. You want to lead. It's the type of man that you choose in the female that you can lead. That's what it is. It has nothing to do with you wanting to be controlling, wanting to lead. It's the type of man that you are dealing with. It's the reason why you are able to do that, because that man does not know how to make you, how to make you, or not even make you. That man does know he's not as masculine. So you're dealing with a non-masculine man who's allowing you to lead him. And because of what you may have to offer, but go ahead, Tio. And there's no such thing as alpha women, just to let you know that. Yeah, brother.
Check my bio. I am a big coach.
You know what? Get out of here with that now. All right, y'all play around the chunk of y'all want to.
It's out the way. My services are not free to $50 an hour. It's the problem. Okay?
Oh, you gonna put the? That's is that the one with the? Oh, you got the code on with that one? Yeah. Yo.
I'm saying I'm getting the core of the story and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, first of all, I want to encourage people. If you want our advice, this is just like my brother Paul said, like Jill said, this is just us. I'm not no coach. You will never see Coach Velvet. That's not me. I'm just gonna give you what my hard truth is, whether you like it or not. Because I'm the type of person, you ask a question, I'm gonna give you the answer the way I'm gonna answer it. Take it how you want to take it. What you see is what you get. But anyway, what's up, Ray? Welcome in. Ray, got a question? Ray, read.
It's free. You fell asleep. Go on my 20s.
listen to this. Take Hey, listen, and if y'all go over to Cherry, I need y'all to let Velvet know because there's a referral fee to that $50. There is a referral.
And that referral fee is $150.
Right? I'm listening. First of all, y'all very sharp. And shout out to the lady that came up and was thoughtful enough to ask a question, try to respect it. I think most of us are middle aged, been up here, and I think like very fun. But the reason why I just tell them straight and with tact is because sometimes when the tone is wrong, when you're talking to a woman, you sound like Charlie Brown to her. Because they're very big and sensitive. So I'm not so a lot of times when they feel like time looking out for your feelings, that's a part of them. See what I'm saying? Then you feel like I'm somebody got problems, but you keep knowing them like difficult than they expected. Hey man, that's just part of the game. So as my great grandfather used to say, catch more flies with honey than you win. And the truth has always been like that's why I'm example. A lot of people celebrate Christmas, right? And then you get into the reality of it. You start to learn that it wasn't on the 25th that people argued about was the cross or a traitor. But the true thing is everybody wants to connect together. See what I'm saying? So to be in the center and be like, well, I'm sorry, Christmas. It's like, but you're coming around. Hey, why you bring talk? So I'm just making gotta speak to people in the language that they can understand because everybody ain't on the same level. Everybody ain't on the same level. Everybody can see the advice that you're giving them because you're putting your hand there. So you gotta reach where they at.
Now, I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna be honest. If you don't, as a man, if you don't speak with authority, then that woman's gonna think there's something wrong with you. Them soft-spoken brothers, they don't get. Listen, we gotta call a spade a spade. I'm not here to talk soft. My tone is my tone. If you can't deal with my tone, then sweetheart, guess what? Because that tells me if you start listening, do the math. When women start hearing brothers talking all soft and passionate, she's like, oh, I got me a sucker. I can run over them. I could talk to him however I'm going to talk to him, and he ain't going to respond right. Because he is a soft-spoken dude. Nah, but you know, sweetheart, like what? Dude, what? Are you stupid? You better start. Listen, come on, and then now. I am calm. This is my calm and firm. What's the matter with you? You see what I'm saying? Listen, this is me calm and firm. This is my calm and firm, bro. When she spoke to you, you was alive. Don't be talking that. Don't put that on my wife. She didn't say that. Listen, she's the firm one. I'm the firm one. She's calm. She'll talk to me in a calm tone. I'm the more aggressive because that's me. Because of where I'm from. And I ain't gonna even say it's because of where I'm from, it's just who I am. But at the same token, listen, it's what women gotta understand is that just because a man talks a certain way, get the message that the man is saying to you. Stop listening to his tone. Oh, he's a tone police. I can't believe that you're talking to me like that. I don't care because when you start disrespecting me and you start saying certain things to me, I'm supposed to sit there and absorb all that. But the moment I talk to you a certain type of way, you want to get in your feelings as a woman. Now all of a sudden you want to get into your feminine. But it was okay when you was cursing and carrying on and calling me all types of this, that, and the third. When you was in my face with the rah-rah, when you was doing all this pointing and all the bouncing and all this other stuff and telling me I ain't ish, and then rolling your head back and doing all this crap. But the moment I'm like, woman, who you talking to like that? I know you ain't disrespecting me. Now all of a sudden, I can't believe it. Why are you talking to me that way? Hold up. But wasn't you just talking to me that way? Now you want to get in your bag? I'm going to make it make sense. This is the reason why I have to say this. A lot of these women really don't want love. They want help. They say that they want to be in love, but how can you say that? They want help. They want a man to help them. Real talk. Real talk, son. Because brothers are trying to find a woman. Listen, I want a woman that I can just love. I hear it all the time. When I hear brothers be saying, yo, I just want a woman I can love, man. I want somebody that's going to love me the way I love her. But these men don't get that. These women come with so many doggone conditions. And they have been conditioned to love the men with conditions. That is the major problem. They see how their mothers love their fathers. They see how their sisters love their men. They see how it's been conditioned to them to own it up because why they hear, if a man can't do this, he don't love you. If a man can't provide and can't do this, he don't love you. That's when the conditions come in. Learned behavior. It is learned behavior. You see how your daddy did this? Your daddy bought me all this stuff because he loved me. No, daddy bought it because he wanted to. Had nothing to do, I bought this for you because I loved you. I bought it for you because I think that you deserve something. I'm just being nice. You my wife. I'm going to buy for you. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to do certain things because, hey, out of the kindness of my heart, you know what? Today my wife deserves this. That's what daddy did. But mommy said, you see what your daddy did for me? Because he loves me. Look, your father bought me a house. He loves me. So now you think, some of y'all women think, well, if a man don't buy me a house, he don't love me. If a man don't buy me a car, he don't love me. If a man don't shower me with this, that, and the third, he don't love me.
Somebody said something. Arguments, I don't want to apologize for something I said. You know, I appreciate any other thing. Let me say this. Therapy and psychiatry and different things that are going on different platforms. I say platform, I mean retreats and everything like this. I learned something from one nugget, one platform I went to, one retreat that I went to. And it was the relationships. When I tell you that you need to look at that, understand what I'm saying, men and women, look at the full portion of the relationships and the topics that are in there, and it'll make you reevaluate your relationship, period, your friendships, with friendships too. Of course, my relationship is criticism, content, defensiveness, and stone. This ain't the time no more. What you need to do is go in and look at it, and then evaluate yourself and see if you fall into some of those categories that they're talking about. It will help you in so many ways. Now, that's the only thing that will help you. Advice back to you. Look at that and read it, because sometimes you're talking to yourself and you're reading that stuff, and then that'll start helping you. And it help you on a lot of different things.
You know what pisses me off the most, though? I'm sorry, real quick. You know what pisses me off when I hear women say, well, if a man invests in me. What do you mean investing? You're not property. What do I need to invest in you? Like, you know how, I'm not even going to say the word, but I'm going to say it. You know how stupid that sounds for a woman to say, he got to invest in me, like as if you're a property. Because if I invest in you and everything that I invested does not work, do I get my investment back? If I pour into you and I invest in you as a woman, and all of a sudden, this doesn't work out, are you going to give that man his investment back is the question. Since you want somebody to invest in. Because I seen it in the comments, so now she ain't got nothing good. I'm telling you how women look at you wouldn't change that. No, Louisiana Magic. All I'm asking you is a question, sister. You talking about a man, if a man invests in you, right? So if I invest in you, and none of this works out, and you decide that you want to walk away, or it doesn't work out between me and you, do I get my investment back? Because my question is this, if I'm investing in you, what the hell are you investing in me? I'll wait, but come on, Ford.
Yeah, so, my bad, Gio, this, what is it, is it called the port? Is it a book, or is it it's called the port. These are categories of enforcement of a relationship, and it's criticism, contempt, inventiveness, and stone. It talks about me and you. I say me and you, in a way that make you challenge yourself and why you think it's going to take you back to see, show you some action that you've done and fall into one of these categories. It is also going to ask you, what can you do to
your science, but is that in the Jew down there?
Yeah.
What's your that's how y'all get you?
Yes, it is. It's Jew. How y'all?
Good, good. Well, there you go. Well, as I live every day, I see. I can't wait until honesty and transparency truly shows up. There's a lot of wisdom on this matter. A lot of wisdom, which is why I gravitate to it. But one of the things I don't ever hear anybody talking about is since when has the average man or woman found themselves in a situation that they are just qualified to be in a relationship in the first place? And let me make my point. Does everybody make it? Does everybody make a football team? No. Does everybody make a basketball team? No. Does everybody get to go to MIT? That's no. We share we share society with people. Even on the job, everybody got a different position. People got hired to those positions because they know those positions. Here we are living in America, which is the most mentally, physically, spiritually, sexually, and financially dysfunctional society of our grand design. And then we sit back and look at our people. Our BLK brothers and sisters, they make us Americans of America's dysfunction. Because there's many multifaceted moving parts to living in America, to being a man, to being a woman. You have plenty of men and women out here who know when you were growing up, everything about being human is a learned experience. In the formative years of your life, somebody had to teach you how to walk, talk, take copy, and brush your teeth, tie your shoes. I'm not doing that. So, but all of a sudden, we just automatically assume that because we expect certain things from an individual, that they automatically now qualify to provide what it is that we are expecting. When that cannot be any further from the truth. When you just sit back and look at American culture, pertaining to companionship, for years, I still continue to watch people try to predicate relationships on the specs of money. To the point that you even see the most common scenario that plays out on a consistent, constant basis. Men and women meet on attraction, act on impulse. When the smoke clears, oh, we went out to dinner, we had specs. Oh, we went to the movies, oh, we had specs. Oh, he came over, I cooked, we watched the game, we had specs. They even think that marriage is cohabitating with the same group of people, the same air, events, opinions, rubbing elbows, cupcaking, drums, and smashing the bed. But yet, when I meet women, I even ask them anytime I take pictures of a woman who takes pictures of me. I ask her, have you ever been in a real relationship? And then they come back with, oh, I was in 2 or 3 long-term relationships, I've been married now. And then I say, okay, in the time in which you were in this relationship, in the time in which you were in that marriage, how did you and they grow into physical, spiritual, sexual, and financial level? And then you get crickets because they never asked me. It's even
Let me interject a couple things. Now, monologuing, you gotta be free, you gotta be right, you gotta be down. I know you're saying a lot of good stuff. We've got someone that's in the queue. And I want to make sure that we can get everybody through. So when we start, and this is for everybody, moving forward, we need to make sure we're breathe right and let other people get in here and talk. And I reset this like 3 or 4 times. Right? Now I'm getting irritated about reset. Get what you're trying to say, get it out, and let's keep it moving, man, so everybody can be a part of it.
Yeah, whoever this Louisiana Magic chick is, she's like.
Now, we just ignore that. You
Yeah.
got somebody. Now,
Anyway, we got who's this? Honey, what's up, honey? Welcome in. I couldn't really hear that. What did she say again? She said, why do we use the expectations for what? Yeah, Sonny got it background. I'm sorry. Yeah, we could. Yeah, because I was hearing her, but it sounded like a little water in the back. I'm sorry. Sis. We just one more time. We apologize.
To justify
Good question, gentlemen. I'll let you go first.
I'm going to say, right? I think we allow those experiences to justify, if I'm hearing correctly, the control in our life, because that's all we have to go to do, right? It has to justify our control, because the experiences are going to what shapes our next decision. You know what I'm saying? So everybody does that. I'll let them. I was going to say, and thank you for prefacing that before. You know, the thing you go on this big truck. One second. I'll put the drown out. 1 second. I'm sorry. The things you go through are like, you know what I'm saying? So this experience that I call life is led me to the character that is built here. Henceforth, while I speak English, I don't speak Spanish, I don't speak Cantonese. My experience is an American experience. My experience is a black experience. My experience is a black male American experience. So with that being said, I'm showing up with all my experience and where and how I like to shape my future experience. And if it's a future with the woman that's sitting beside me, I'm letting her know you're making a man up today about your position of choice. See what I'm saying? See, I'm thinking a lot of it. I think people today are too flexible in their care. I mean, I tell you, I don't know. You're going to tell me how I'm supposed to think. See what I'm saying? And what's the big deal? When I'm saying no, I don't need anything of working. If I ate something, I'm not going to eat anything after that. So I'm just thinking and say that I believe men should be more assertive in who they are and who they believe that the character they embody and show up as that. Meaning if she don't like it, she can take the door. But I think that's more attractive than when you assert who you are, not to dominate, but help them understand, hey, you know, I'm going to be the same brother that I was yesterday, today, so you look at somebody else, somebody else. That's how I care.
I think the problem that we have is our expectations. We just keep it. This is the reason why a lot of relationships fail. A lot of people can't really meet because you keep the same expectations that everybody will meet, and not everybody's the same. You have to start changing. Sometimes you shouldn't be going to dating with expectations to just go out there and just date. The expectations should come later on down the road, but not in the beginning. Because a lot of times we go with these, I'm hoping that this person is like this. I'm hoping that this person is like that. No, I'm just hoping that this is a nice person. That's the only expectation that you should have in the beginning. And then everything will fall into play. But when you start having expectations, that's when you already failed in that relationship or in that dating. You have failed because if that person does not succeed or meet your expectations, what do you happen to do? You walk away. So, at the end of the day, that's my thought. Just be who you are. That's it. Don't go with no expectation. And I think people really truly need to just stop coming with only, she got to be like this. He got to be like this. He got to be. Because when that person is not like that, because here's the thing. You should have already had your expectations the moment that you picked up the phone, the moment that this man approached you or you approached him. What was your expectations then? Because obviously, in order for that man to take you on a date or to do whatever the case they got to be, he had to stop and talk to you. He had to approach you. You guys had to have words. So what was your expectations then? But then when you're going on a date, now the expectation begins. No. from the door.
You know, another thing I would say is a lot of times we need to just sit back and listen. You know what I'm saying? And just allow our expectations create a situation where we're not allowing people to show up as authentic themselves because they'll throw that avatar out there. You need to sit back and allow people to show up without the expectation, not to let them show up, and then you get to make an educated decision if that person is who you want them to be. You need them to be for you, right? And I'm going to piggyback that on something that Science said, and he said, you know, what makes people think, and tell me if I'm wrong, Simon said, what makes people think they're qualified to be in a relationship? Well, listen, everybody's qualified to be in a relationship, but some people just applying for the wrong job. It's not that you're not ready for the relationship, you're just trying to be with somebody you're not supposed to be. So if I'm a soccer player, I shouldn't be trying to try for the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I need to go where my tribe is, because I'm qualified for a relationship somewhere with somebody. But it doesn't necessarily, so at the end of the day, it's not about qualification. It's about alignment in position. And if we find out if we're in alignment, we find ourselves in position with the right people, then absolutely we're qualified. But the problem is we think we qualify for positions that we do not have the experience to be able to be successful.
First of all, I want to say this to that sister. That was a beautiful question. We appreciate that. Thank you again, sister, for that question. That was an amazing question. Miss Hillary, am I saying it right? I want to mention your name. Okay, Miss Queen, welcome in. I got glasses, still can't see. I need bifocal. We good. What is your question, sister?
Well, I'm just skipping it back now. I'm gonna stand out and listen.
So you requested to listen?
So in case we got some people that just joined, we're not going to think it in the panel. You gotta have to listen. If you do want to listen, we will appreciate it. You're welcome. Just stay down in the chat, and we're just gonna keep it moving.
We got it.
I want to say it's about expectation. I'm a person, and I'm bringing the first person. I'm not going to give philosophy. I'm going to give experience. You know, my mother once said to me, high expectations equal high disappointments. See what I'm saying? But being disappointed kind of makes me level up. Like, you know, say you don't get that job position. I'm going to use me for example. You know, by being disappointed from a job, it made me boss up. It made me look in the mirror. And also, disappointments also make you assert more what you want in your life. Like maybe, you know, place you didn't work out, very disappointed. You know what I mean? That individual is getting there. And it made you less flexible than what you allow in your life. So when it comes to the order and the core of my life, I like to exude. And I'll talk about it. I like to exude about the way I carry myself. What set expectation I want around me. You know what I mean? So let's just say the expectation when you're inside the church, you're not using profanity. You're not using profanity in front of the church. You understand that, hey, that's Pastor so cool. When it's live, you don't like profanity in your life. You shouldn't have to tell me more than one time. And the expectation is there that, hey, you respect me as a man, I respect you as a man. So you don't have to repeat yourself, but the expectation here is. So I'm just saying, I like to set expectations. And by the time I'm speaking about my expectations, you're probably not meeting set of expectations, and I have to let you know. You're probably going to have to work with this. That's my main thing.
All right, so let me do this real quick. We got to get an extra box open. Hugh, what's up, my brother? Welcome in. You got something you want to share?
Yes, sir.
That was a big.
Yeah, did you say Jew or did you say somebody?
I said you. You.
I'm gonna relate to the expectations because our experiences is what we should look at as well to
shit and I explained to the woman that I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I don't like it. It's not my behavior. I want to build a home. I want to build a foundation with God, with you and children. And I want to be married. But I would date you for a year or two. No, that's no more than a year. That's my religion. Where I'm in as a Muslim. So now the woman, she heard me, but she's not on that expectation with me. So I left her and I walked out because that ain't what I want. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I've been there, done that in relationships, and I'm not doing it. So that's my view on that. Thank you, brothers.
Thank you, my brother. You know, we appreciate you coming up as always. We do gotta I do need a box. I don't know which one of my moderators who they gonna let down, but I just need a box. Okay, we got something. All right, so go make that money. Go make that money for them chicks, bro. That's right. Hey, you better stop playing. You about to get a stampede of hyenas. Look at D Ford in the building. What up, big bro? Anyway, Lotus, we got 2 boxes. If there's 2 people, then we can just knock them out and we're going to,
Let's wrap up, Tom.
Almost. But now, what's up, Ford? So we got 4 more.
Last night, my mom barking out the house. Thank God that they found her because she didn't even know what month she was in. So they brought her in and they were home, so she was in the hospital. So, thank God I had it on my son's 4th death anniversary today. So, not like I don't consider the thing. I'm just praying is what I need to do at any given time. And they want to say a special prayer. You know what I'm saying? Need daddy prayers before, not to get us mixed up, never having this. Keep in your prayers, because it's needed, But there again, thank God I had it prayed out from Harbor on the anniversary of the man. So everybody stay strong, stay connected, be involved in this conversation, and let's go from the good to great. Never be perfect. So everybody, I gotta get ready. She's at Chipotle. I gotta run on down to Chipotle right now. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. Thank God I'm going to do it. So whatever. Everybody stay strong. I'll get with y'all about this later. Everybody have a good.
Yo, my brother, we got you. I'm gonna hit you up later.
Yeah, they have to look.
I got you, brother. Bless you. Always. Family first. Okay, miss, do you have a question now? Did your arm hit the phone again?
Miss Gilroy, we talking to you.
Miss Guillory, are you with us? All right, pack up. Look, I mean, do we have anybody else that got any questions before we start to wrap up? If not, we can wrap this up. I see 3 in the queue. I see, I guess Honey came back. She got another question. Honey Brown.
I'm okay with being misrepresentatives. That's on them.
Yeah, I don't mind being. Oh, you can't see them. I can see them, though. That's probably why. Some of them probably got private pay. That's why you can't see them. I was looking in the queue. I see we had 3, but you probably can't see them. But come on, Honey Brown. I know you got another question. First of all, we appreciate your questions.
It was just a question.
educate each other and get better perspective from that without the need to just do the same things and listening to each other to get individual.
It's called evolution. You gotta continue to move. You can't stay in the same thing. You can't stay in like 15, 16 years old and have the same mindset. Every year changing. Every decade you're changing. Every decade. You gotta keep up. It starts with self. That's what it is. It starts with self first. You gotta make sure that we continue to grow or get ourselves checked out so we can. That's all. To answer the question, people aren't in a space to understand. People are not in a space to be receptive of a different ideology, the way somebody else is doing. It is an epidemic. People fail. They don't experience without being.
I couldn't really hear her question, but what did she ask again? I'm sorry.
People don't accept that they already understand these concepts. They're acknowledging because they're brought this down to be able to get that understanding. But just as individual men and women, we have not been able to accept it as the issue.
Because, go ahead, brother. Yeah, brother, no, you good, go ahead.
This panel, listen, we're here talking. Some of these questions, man, I'm telling you, we can give our opinion of it. But this, I really want people to understand that ain't nobody here certified to answer some of these questions. I can't tell you why everybody is doing that, but I can tell you in my opinion is that I'm not ready to change. They're so focused on who they are and standing on their square and really protecting whatever it is that they have. They're not open to different experiences. But this panel isn't here to give people life advice, other than just like I really don't want that responsibility. I'll tell you that. So if we can have conversations about it, but I think the purpose of the panel is to have the conversation, not necessarily to make sure that everybody knows that this is what it's supposed to be. This is just our opinion.
No, you're right, and that's what you just took the words out of my mouth. Thank you, my brother. Great minds think alike. I think that for us, for people, because like you said, they don't want nobody standing on these shoulders. They're not trying to do. They just trying to receive what they want to receive. At the end of the day, to me, it's like, look, if you come up here, if you come here, I always say my panel is all opinion based. We are men just basing things off of our own opinion. And we have every right to value our opinions because that's what we do. We're not here telling you, oh, woman, you're supposed to be like this, you're supposed to be like that, and this is what men. No, we're just telling you, this is my opinion. Bottom line. And if you can't accept somebody's opinion, then guess what? Then that falls on you. I'm not gonna be mad because you don't value my opinion because that's mine. But I think that everybody that comes up here, from my brothers on down to people, to some people, listen, I value your opinion, but I don't value the long game. That I know. That's why I said, Honey Brown, we appreciate your questions for real. Like it's enlightening to get a woman that come up here and actually knows exactly what she wants to say without the monologue. Can you say that again, please? Thank you, sister. You are the first, other than my mom and my wife, that actually know exactly what my brother Ford was saying. Be right, be brief, be gone. Come up, ask a question, wonder. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And you as well. Okay, who? For real? Boy, heck yeah, shoot. You can teach some of these sisters something and they can see, oh, what dang, and then what they probably talk about her. Oh, she's one of those. Yeah. She's one of those that gets picked and not skipped over. Anyway, what's up, Letitia? Welcome in. What is your questions. We appreciate it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I truly don't. Letitia, if you don't have a question, I know we follow. I know you follow. I know you like the live. And I want to thank everybody that likes the live that we do what we do over here. But we are specifically only taking questions. We're only taking questions. That's why we say it time and time again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all. We appreciate y'all that y'all enjoy the lives because we're not here to entertain. We are here to just give our value, our opinions, and this is an opinion-based live. If you do have a question, we don't have no problem with taking questions. But not today, Satan. Even now, it's like, well, look, my brothers, first and foremost, y'all already know what it is, man. I don't even need to say it. I can't keep repeating how much I appreciate y'all, how much I love y'all, man. Real talk. Like, the love that I got from my brothers, man, it's irreplaceable. It's irreplaceable. Real talk. I found the quote who commend that we are in line. This is God's work. He has brought us together for a reason. Because he said, listen, I got 5 brothers right now that I need to put these men together. Because they got a message that needs to be heard. They're the ones that want to put the real work in and not sit up here and try to make women feel comfortable and accommodate women for half the nonsense that they do. They're gonna sit there, they're gonna tell their perspective, they're gonna give their valid opinion, and it is what it is for those that can hear and for those that don't want to hear. For those that understand and those that truly just can't understand. So to my brothers, I love y'all. I appreciate everything that I thank you guys for being here this morning with me. Real talk, we got another day to go. We got Friday to go. We got the week of rest tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day to rest the brain. But Friday, we're going to come back and do the same. Bars. Y'all want no work, son? But please, my brothers, y'all know how we do it up in here. These ain't even closing. I just need a remark from y'all. First of all, T, I told you from the door. I said, yo, I need you. I ain't even hold you. I said, yo, I need you, bro. I love your perspective. I love your thought. I love what you bring. And we need that comic relief when and you know how to throw it in right at the. Listen, it's an alignment, man. It's an alignment. 7-5, come on, little brother. This one right here, is my man. Come on.
I think anybody said it at some point, though.
said it, he already informed, I touched on it, he said I should share it on respectfully. And it just crossed my mind. I know we all know this. I'm gonna hit this back in here. Like this rich man came to him and asking him like to be around him, be in his presence. God told him, leave all your money and follow me. The devil will give you all the money in the world if you don't care about you. Love is sacrifice. Love is sacrifice. That is the greatest form and display of love. If someone's not willing to sacrifice for you, if I got $1 million, give me $100,000, don't mean nothing. The woman that had the least and gave her last gave the most. Understand that if I don't have much and I get the shirt off my back, that is a display of love. So at the end of the day, if that kid was looking for help, he was looking for love. And a lot of them are looking for help. We know there's someone that looking for love. Really looking for love, there is no price for that. I love y'all.
Man, listen, I just want to let y'all know, he's the youngest in our family. Out of all my brothers, this is the youngest. But all they say, sometimes the youngest is the wisest. Because he learns from all the oldest. That's where the wisdom comes from. It starts from the top, works its way down to the bottom. There's always the young one that sits back and listens and observes. They're the one that teaches the older one, like, hold up, didn't you just say that to me? So, to you, my brother, I tip my hat off to you. Real talk. I love you, satisfied. Continue to be great. Thank you for being part of this, what we do here. For being part of the family. Real talk. Thank to you, my brother. Stay out the gym. Look at the white shoe. Yeah, that's our saying right there, boy. Yeah, anybody, we gonna keep that rolling. Look at the white. Oh, where you at? You trying to hide? You in class?
Say this.
want to, first of all, Rain said it best. Get comedy, keys, educate, realness, and that work all in my life. All of this in my life. My uncle just educated the crap out of all of us real quick without even realizing that he did it. That's why I love him for his brain. I love him for what he brings to his table. He's not the one when he speaks, he's speaking and educating. That's why when I sat here, when he asked Cherry those questions, I'm like, It comes to educate about to educate him. But he's like, nah, I just want to make sure you're good. Like, he says what he got to say. Big brother, you already know. You already know. When he needs to talk, he says what he has to say. Just boom. He's going to give it to you the way he needs to give it to you. And I respect that. That's what I love. Come on, big man. Look at it. That shit wasn't. I wasn't. He came out the good. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Y'all don't know what it is. See, he's like, he about to mature to another age tomorrow. Yes, sir. For real, shout out to Brother Ford. Tomorrow's his birthday, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna need if there's 80 people here, we're gonna need 80 of y'all to pull up, and then tell another 80 to pull up, and then tell another 80 to pull up. Tomorrow's my brother's birthday. We're gonna be in the building to celebrate him. Real talk. We're gonna go live. We're gonna shower him with love, affection, all that, because this is what we do as brothers. We gotta show up for one another, and I'm definitely gonna be in the building. Hams, this is.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I think I am.
If you want to do two, you can do one in the morning, do one in the evening. It's up to you, player. Yeah. Let's have some fun tomorrow. What else? So y'all better get your coins together. It's about to go down. But now, yes.
Here's my final thought. I appreciate the passion everybody has. Like, I get it. You got a lot to say. You know what I mean? And whenever I hear people talk and they're talking a lot, I realize that they don't talk enough. They don't get to have the conversation enough. And when you're not able to have the conversation enough, you will run on because you're trying to get everything out and it's starting to spark other things. And next thing you know, we're down a whole other track. I appreciate that passion. That's what these panels are for, is to get people talking and also get people comfortable talking and be more effective at communicating. So yeah, we may cut you off and may be a little bit aggressive and whatnot, but listen, just take the lesson for what it is. Now to the topic today. Listen, it all comes back to what us. We gotta learn how to love ourselves. There's everybody heard not cast pearls before swine. When you know how to love yourself, there's no swine in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So you have discernment to move yourself out of those situations. So just be man. Just live your life, man, and be the best version of yourself today. And don't worry about what anybody has to say about you. Love yourself, learn to love yourself, and then you'll find that the universe will reciprocate with the right individuals. And that's why we're in this square with these gentlemen right here. And the two amazing mods we have, Lotus and Ray. So I'm gonna land there. I appreciate y'all.
First of all, I want to give a shout out to them. They was in here. They didn't have to notice it. They really have to wrangle too much. Ray was doing what she's doing. So listen, niggas, I love y'all. I truly appreciate the time that you take out of your day to really support the lives of me and my brother. And I know it's a lot dealing with us, but we want to say thank you from the bottom of our heart. Like, y'all do a lot. And y'all be working and still be trying to work over here. So shout outs to the ladies, y'all, and they do a lot behind the scenes. I don't even understand. Rain and Lotus do a lot behind the scenes. Christmas bonuses is coming. All we can say is one thing. Look at the white Joe. Oh, is she ready for love or just ready for love? Some women are ready for love. Some women are actually really looking for true love. But like the brother said, like the word says, you have to love yourself. But you can't look for something that you don't have. Love comes from within. Love is not an action. Love is something. Pour into something. Pour into my love to be. There are some women that do need help that are actually just looking for a financial gain. Like I seen a young lady comment, like, well, if a man is if he's giving me money and doing this, I'm going to try my best to invest in it. What do you want? A fat woman? What does that have to do with it? So basically, what that tells me is you are just soliciting yourself just for good. Just because, listen, a lot of men don't really, it doesn't really matter what a woman anatomy looks like, to a degree. I'm not gonna lie. But it should be all about the attraction of the heart. That's why I think like that show, Love is Blind, where you actually just have to relate and talk to somebody through a wall. That is, I think that show is good to an extent, but at the same token, you truly get to know the person without seeing them. So I say that to say this: when you want to meet somebody, walk into a relationship blind. Walk into a relationship blindfolded and just get to hear and know the person that you're truly trying to be. I guarantee it's hard. Everybody be like, well, I'm supposed to walk, I'm a bump into something. No, which means go in there without the expectation. Leave all the expectations behind. Just go out there and just meet someone. We all want help, but help comes in different forms and in different fashions. A man wants a helpmate. He wants a woman that's going to help him continue to be great or make him greater. A man should want to help a woman as well. But at the same token, I'm not going to sit here and give you all my resources if I'm not receiving anything back. I'm not going to pour into someone who's not pouring back. I'm not going to love someone who is damn sure not loving me back. It only wants to love me with condition. Love me because you say that you love me. Regardless if we get into a fight, regardless if we get into an argument, regardless if anything happens, regardless if I trip you, regardless if you punch me in the face, I'm going to love you because I chose to love you. Love is a choice. You're going to choose to love the person or not. Wow. Anyway, Velvet Jones got a slide, got 2 minutes. Listen, I love my brothers. Thank each and every person that came out today. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for gifting the panel. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the taps. We got to 104K today. Listen, I'm appreciative. I'm just thankful. Thank you for the people that came, that was watching FYP. Don't be afraid to pull up in the live. That's what we do. Everything here is all about opinion. We are not, like my brother Ford said, we are not here to try to teach you anything. We are just here to get everything based on our opinion. Oh, just to let y'all all know, you can also follow me on YouTube, Velvet Jones 2.0 on YouTube. I am on YouTube right now. Actually, I've been streaming the entire time that we've been having this conversation for the past 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I've been streaming on YouTube. So the same name you've seen here is the same name as on YouTube. Follow the board, because guess one more thing I just want to say. Look at the white shoes. Look at the white shoes. Now, listen. We'll be back again Friday morning, 9 o'clock. I woke up a little late this morning because sleep felt too good. And, you know, when you wake up and you give God praise, He puts you back at rest. And so He made me rest. It was a reason for everything. Yes, we'll be back Friday morning, same time, 9 a.m. Saturday morning, 9 a.m. because I'm doing morning live. No more after dark. I'm leaving those alone. I'm just running live. So Saturday morning. Then we have also Monday morning. We have Ford Focus with my brother Ford, 7 Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then on Tuesdays we have the brothers cooking, the cooking panel with my brother Ford and myself, and also D Ford. And we'll be doing that as well, cooking with the brother, cooking the conversation. and that also 7 Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So you get a dose of us pretty much all week except for Wednesday. No, not that. Except for that Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Yeah, bro, we holding up. Listen, we trying to lock it down. But we got some more stuff coming soon too. Wait till 2026. It's about to be an amazing year. There's some things that's about to take place. And yeah, Lo, you're right. The hyenas do come out at night. That's what I'm trying to stay away from. I'd rather deal with some of the little jackals in the morning than the hyenas at night. But listen, my brothers, thank y'all again, man. Truly appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, like a lot of times, you don't really have to do it. But I'm just thank God that you guys actually get up with me and we can do this in the morning. So I truly appreciate y'all. Thank y'all again. Thank everybody for joining us again. And as I always say, may the love of the Lord be with us all until we meet again. In Jesus' name, amen. Listen, enjoy your Wednesday on purpose. Don't be out there humping on nobody, but just get over the hump of the day. Peace and blessings. Oh. Amazing. I like you too.